it's Nikki of The Wealthy Woman Within. Welcome back to Tapping into the Oracle, where each week I tune into your energy, my lightworking lady, and I ask my angels and guides for what you're working on, what's challenging you, and how you can move forward. And I receive that guidance through oracle cards and messages and pass those on to you. And then together we do an EFT tapping round so that you can move through any of that resistance that you might find to following that guidance. So this week, when I asked what you'd been struggling with, what was challenging you, what came up in the cards was igniting my joy. So what's been a bit of a challenge for you in the past week is really connecting to that inner joy, right? Really feeling it and allowing it to come through your life in all moments. Because the most prevalent image for me that stood out right away was the sun in that card. And actually, if you look, it looks like the sun is not only in the sky, but there also is kind of an echo of that right here at the heart level. So you are being asked, what fills you up? What brings you that warmth and joy in your life? And if you think about it, the sun, it's always there, right? It's always shining down on us, even when we can't feel it or see it. So even on those cloudy days, like today here in Oregon, even on those cloudy days, the sun is still there. And so that's what you're being asked to tap into here, because that's kind of the energy you've been sitting in is, I'm not feeling that warmth and that glow coming from me and coming from my heart at all times. And so this is a reminder from Spirit that it's still there. They are still there with you, and they are guiding you to shine your heart light forward and be that sun for yourself. And saying that this is the time that you can discover and explore what will give you that warmth and that glow, what will really fill you up. And actually, if you look at the very corner of the card, there are birds there, almost like the outlines of birds, so very faint, but the birds are a symbol to you that what you're really seeking as you're going through this time of just feeling not always in your joy, but having those sparks, those moments of it, what you're seeking here is the freedom that comes from knowing your joy deep inside and being able to continually shine that out. Because when you're shining from your heart at all times, you're being your authentic self, right? And that's what you're here to do, is shine through your gifts, and that will bring you that freedom. So since they are so faint in this card, that's been a little bit of a challenge for you, because you're seeking that freedom, but you haven't really found what's going to give you that yet. There's glimmers of it, but it's not quite fully embodied in your life yet. And so Spirit is asking you to also, like that bird that you are seeking that freedom of being, like that bird, Spirit is saying, look for a higher perspective. So what can you discover from this? What can you really uncover from going through those ups and downs in the energy of feeling like one day you're on fire and you're shining your light, and the next day you're kind of down? And they're saying, take a moment and just get that higher perspective. They literally are saying to me, stop looking down. So often as soulpreneurs, we are so focused on getting our work out there because it's so sacred to us and we want to share, right? But we can get so focused, almost like a tunnel, where we're just tunnel vision looking down. And they're saying, look up. Take a breath and look up, stretch and look up towards the sky. Look up towards those birds and that freedom and that sun. And in fact, if you see all through the card there are sunflowers, which is such a beautiful symbol. This is so perfect for us right now. So you are being guided to be just like the sunflower. So literally turning your face towards the sun. So it's saying, tune into that deeper wisdom and knowing that you have, and follow what is gonna light you up, what is gonna fill you with that warmth, because that path may change, but you can trust and know that that is guided if you follow the sun, follow that light from your heart in the way that it wants to show up. Then you can trust it to guide you. So that is so beautiful. And the message that they had for moving forward. So once we're tapping into that heart light, how we can move forward. Actually, 2 cards came up for us here. So how you can move forward is really through heart healing and creative cocooning. And it was so meant to be that those 2 cards came out together, because how beautiful is that mix? How beautiful is the marriage of those 2 things? So in order to come through to this place where you are able to follow the sun and shine your heart light out continually and fill yourself with joy and have that influence others with that same joy, to come to that place, you are really going to need to go into that heart, right? You need to take the time to explore what does light you up. How do you want to shine? How are you going to choose to do that? And if you look at that first card there, at the heart level, it almost looks like a keyhole to me. And keyholes are a glimpse, right? They're just, if you look through a keyhole, you can kind of see a peek of another world, of more possibilities. But right now, that's not open to you because that woman in the card doesn't have the key yet. So the heart healing that you're going to do is to explore what will give you the key. What is going to allow you to unlock the new opportunities, to unlock the door that is being presented to you? Because Spirit is saying it's right there. We have so much that we want to give and offer you. So your way forward is to spend the time and find your unique key. Because your key to open that door isn't going to be like anybody else's, because you are going to find in your heart how you want to shine in a totally unique and different way than anyone else here on this earth. And in order to find that, you are being given the guidance to, again, look up from the work and actually just get playful, get creative. So they're asking you to do a little bit of time for yourself. So cocooning, but very interesting. Not cocooning in the way where you're going to hide from the world and shut everybody off and kind of do that retreating. No, this is a cocooning that's really like a sacred space, right? They're saying get into your sacred space and get out your colors or paints, or put on some music, and just whatever it is that puts you in that mood for creative expression, because that is when you can let go of the thinking mind and tune into the feelings and emotions at the heart level. That is going to allow that creativity to come through, and through allowing all of the emotions that need to be expressed from your heart, whether it's on paper or through dance or with clay, or however it feels like it wants to be expressed from you, that is what's going to give you these new ideas that are going to give you those glimpses of the new future, new adventures that could be yours. And you're literally going to be creating this key as you go through this time of creative cocooning. You are manufacturing the key to your heart. You're manufacturing what is going to open that door and allow the light to shine forth. And it is such a sacred and safe. They want you to know it's safe, and this is a peaceful and gentle process that you are going to do. If you look at all the blue that is in the creative cocooning card, it is that gorgeous kind of almost like a sky blue. So it's very full of optimism and hope, and just it's so gentle and peaceful. So this is going to be a creative expression that is really going to support you in finding that key. And when you find that key, if you look in both of the cards, it is full of new growth. And how perfect is it that just this past week was spring equinox? It is the time of new growth. So really, you are so in line here. You're so synced with the seasons. So what's going on inside you is also going on outside in Mother Earth. So how beautiful is that? And so when these new ideas come through to you, you will see all those buds of new bursting light. So there are, new flowers being born, and there are eggs in that nest, and there is a bird that's actually carrying leaves to the nest. So that same freedom of expression, that freedom that you're wanting, when you allow those feelings to be expressed, they're going to carry you into that freedom of new ideas and new growth into your life. And so the whole thing is just so divinely supported, because the other thing that I really noticed is in both the cards there is a connection to the crown chakra. So there is a nest kind of right in that one, the creative cocooning card. And actually I think it was, in the heart healing card, there is also a connection there, kind of right above her head. It looks like a white flower almost. So again, flowers are expressing your feelings, and white is the pure source. So all of this that you are doing is being divinely overseen and cared for. And so that is how you're going to move forward, and you're not doing it alone. You are doing that with your own angels and guides. And that is so, so beautiful. So just take a moment and let that sink in, and really reflect on, how does that feel for you? Do you feel like you're ready to do the healing that you're being asked to do? Do you feel like you're ready to bring forth new ideas and new life, and open up your heart to new doorways and new adventure? So if you're feeling any resistance to that, let's tap it through, right? So join me in the EFT tapping, and tap straight through the points, repeating after me. There is so much that wants to come forward. I feel it inside. It's like something right on the edge. It feels like it's ready to burst forth. But something is holding it back right now. It feels like I don't have all the information. I don't know exactly how that's going to look. I'm only being given glimpses. And what I really want is the full picture. I want to know I can trust this. I want to know that what's coming through is for my highest good. I want to know it will fill me with joy. And I'm starting to feel that there's a possibility that I am being supported, that maybe this glimpse is being shown to me for a reason. I am being asked to trust. And I am being given this time for beautiful healing. I am being asked to create. Literally create my own future the way my heart wants it. And that is such a gift to know that I hold the key, that I will be the one to open the door. That I can seek out that freedom and claim it. That I can let my heart shine. I am trusting that following my joy is what's going to allow this path to unfold. My heart light is the key to opening the door. So I am trusting in this process. I will do this heart healing. I will be creative and explore. And I trust that I will come out with an answer and an idea that lights me up, that sparks that joy, and that brings me forward to a new place that I hadn't even imagined yet. And just take a deep breath and notice if you are feeling a little bit of that spark. Because I know for myself, I do. I feel a little bit different now that I've done the tapping. I'm feeling more of that, yes, that wanting to jump in to the healing. Sometimes you can be really resistant to healing, right? Because it takes that time. But I'm seeing new value in that. And it's exciting me because you and I were both being told that we hold the key. We are the ones who are going to create our own future. So are you excited about that? Are you ready to create your own key and open the door to that next path, to that new adventure. So I cannot wait to hear from you. Leave me a note in the comments once you've done this tapping, once you've done that creative cocooning and the healing that you needed. What idea did it spark for you? How are you going to commit to moving forward with this guidance that's being given to you? So come back to the video and leave a comment. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds for you. So until next time, please like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody that you think is kind of feeling like they're not really fully in their joy and they might need that spark. So if you want to cause a ripple effect and spark joy in others, share this video with them. And I will see you here for Tapping in the Oracle next week. This is Nikki Diaz of the Wealthy Woman Within. Bye for now.